Sonic CD is considered by many people to be one of the greatest Sonic games of all time. Personally, out of all the classic games, Sonic 2 is my favorite, but I won't say that this game is bad, far from it. While I might not see what other people see in this game, it's still a pretty good Sonic game. I imagine the game was good due to the creator of Sonic himself, Naoto Oshima, was put in charge of making it. SEGA of Japan gave him project director of the game due to Yuji Naka leaving for SEGA of America to work on Sonic 2. They also gave Oshima free reign to do anything he wants with the project. And after overhearing a proposed time travel idea by the Sonic 2 team, Oshima then decided that he wanted to design a game based around this concept. He proposed that as Sonic runs around the world would change around him as he's running through it, and Sonic would be instantly transported into the future or past. However, the SEGA CD's hardware wasn't enough to process this transition, so they had to make a loading screen as Sonic travels through time. This loading screen is the scene where Sonic is flying with stars encircling him with a green background. Oshima also wanted to expand the characters in the Sonic franchise at the time by making another protagonist and antagonist. The result in this creation is Metal Sonic and Amy Rose. If you played the American version of the game, and then the Japanese or European versions of the game, you might notice that these two versions of the game have different soundtracks. When the game was being processed for release over here in the States, SOA thought that the soundtrack sounded too similar to the electronic dance music that was rampant at the time. So they hired Spencer Nelson to rescore the entire soundtrack with ambient music. The result was a different soundtrack than the European or the Japanese versions of the game. Let's take a listen. After Sonic CD, Nelson has only worked on a couple of other Genesis/Mega Drive and CD games, including the European versions of Echo the Dolphin and its sequel, and the European CD versions of Jurassic Park and the Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Mega CD.
Introducing Metal Sonic, a new enemy designed to challenge Sonic the Hedgehog as they fight each other in not only the present, but also the past, the future, along with tons of action, and now time travel.
Sonic the Hedgehog CD
From Mega CD.
And we're back. Anyways, let's battle Metal Sonic technically again. Alright, here we have Metal Sonic, and we're running on Speed Highway. Not Speed Highway, Speed Highway's from Sonic. I don't remember what this highway's called. I think it's Starlight Highway? I don't remember. to be honest with you. Future, editing me. What is this highway called that we're fighting on Metal Sonic? That's from Sonic CD. What's it called? There you go, there's the name. Anyways, so to defeat Metal Sonic, all you gotta do is, well, do the obvious. As in, dodge his attacks, wait for him to, like, get overloaded with his circuits, and just, you know, sit there for an attack, and basically bounce on him. It's like, on the, I believe it was the second, on the second hit, he'll go into the background and try to hit you with the lanterns. And then after you hit him after the lanterns, does that make sense? He'll try to do this basically suicide giant ball of light. Don't worry, you can avoid him by just, if the game will let me, just go up here and you shall never get hit by him, like ever. Just keep running. Sorry, I got interrupted there. And just hit him again, and Classic Sonic Chuck Norris kicks him. And this rank, not surprising. Alright, now since we battled Metal Sonic, it's time to go. It's time to do the Death Egg Robot boss fight from, well, originally from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But before we fight him, we have 2 cutscenes technically. So I'll see you at the beginning of the boss fight.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
It's the last look you'll get before I close your eyes forever.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
Alright, here's the Death Egg himself. Anyways, this boss fight is a pushover compared to his Sonic 2 counterpart. Because, he's really easy to hit. Like in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you could barely hit this guy. You could barely hit this guy without getting killed because there weren't rings like anywhere in the original boss fight. You couldn't find rings anywhere, and he always stuck out his arms. And he always stuck out his arms in the original boss fight, which means that it'll count as a hit, and then you'll probably die. It's like, so that potion, of course I get, he flattened me, congratulations. Now can you transport me to the background? Thank you very much. So here's the new part of the boss fight, which was in the original game. What you gotta do is basically lure Dr. Robotnik's arms here, and then his arms will get fuzzed out. Of course I fall off, and but remember that the arm has a time limit, so you gotta be aware of that. How do you activate those bombs? You step on this light here, and you lure him to the bombs. If I could just get up there. You gotta jump on his arms after that, or he could just dodge entirely. Thank you very much, Robotnik, because I really needed that. Alright, we should be able to jump on his arms here. Jump in his arms. And jump on his head. Now we just gotta do that one more time. like, although I kind of do wish they did more with the Death Egg robot boss fight. I think I hit the button too early there. Come on, hit me before the time goes away. Thank you. I should be able to get up there. Really? Come on, that wasn't fair. It was clearly right there. What? I stepped on the button. All right. Okay, now I should be able to step on his arm. Come on, Sonic! Gosh dang it! Curse you, physics! Why don't you work with me? Alright, now I should finally be able to kill him. And that's the end of the Death Egg boss fight. An A rank because I wasn't fast enough because apparently physics doesn't like to work with me.
What? No! No! Sonic! Save me!
I can't believe there's two of me.
I think I figured it out. Yeah, me too. Doubles of us? Places and enemies from our past? We're traveling through time and space!
How did this happen?
I think it's got something to do with that big thing that just kidnapped Eggman. It sounds like the same thing that kidnapped your friends. I mean our friends. You know what I mean. There it is! Where'd it go?
We need to find that thing, and fast!
And we're back. So, now that we've cleared the classic Sonic portion of Sonic Generations, I'd just like to take I guess you could say the next episode's gonna be, well, maybe like a small tribute to basically classic Sonic, and maybe some trivia that doesn't relate to classic Sonic's games, but relates to classic Sonic's era in general. Anyways, my name's Ninfan237. I'll see you guys next time.